This video is an update about the online training that I just launched. So right now, it's probably been not even a month, maybe about 3 weeks that it's been up, and it's only $10 a month. This is a whole new thing that I started. Not that many people join, just a handful, maybe like 5 or 6, right? So now it's experimenting with it, and I don't know how. I haven't gotten much feedback, but I don't know how some of these people are feeling about it. Some of the online students, I don't know if they're gonna like it or they're not. But the way that it's going is, these are private videos that are being made, and they're being made as we progress. So far, I've got probably around 16 videos that I made, and what happens is when the people first join, they get the first 3 videos, and then when they're ready for the next, they get 3 more. Ready again, they get 3 more. Things like that. That's how I plan to do it. One thing that I highly discourage are students that collect videos. Like, I don't want that happening. I want students to really focus and take their time on making sure that they get down each lesson before progressing on to the next. This is a real experience where you're actually interacting with the creator of these videos, the founder of this way, and I want to see you progress. Like, to me, it's also a business thing to protect my business. Because there's people out there, because right now I'm charging $30 an hour for a private lesson, and I see people, how quick they can progress when they have one-on-one training with me. I see how quick people progress when they have group training with me. And if an online student is trying to say that they're progressing quicker than the people that I train directly, it makes me highly skeptical. Because I'm like, how could you progress quicker than the people I train directly? So the people will have to prove to me that they're actually progressing according to what I would expect and what my standards are. So also, this training needs to be supplemented with the fitness training, the strength training, the flexibility training, the meditation training. So it hurts my business a lot if, for one person, for example, who just keeps saying, ready for the next video, ready for the next video, ready for the next video, and then say they collect 30 videos in a month at only $10 for the month. That, to me, really extremely hurts my business. Because here I got people paying me, say $30 an hour for my time, and then within a month, within a period of 2 weeks, they might not even be ready for the 6th lesson. They're still working on the first 3 lessons, and say they spent like $300 in a month, and they only have gotten through the first 3-4 lessons. But then you got somebody online who's paying $10 a month, who's already on the 30th lesson. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. To make these videos, it takes a lot of my time. I gotta explain a lot of things. I take my time to make the videos, and I expect the same from the students, to take their time with the lessons and not to get bored, not to get impatient. But the thing is, a lot of people out there are so impatient. It's like, you go to any other so-called online martial arts school, and you got like thousands of videos that you could access, and you could just click on whatever you want to learn. It's pretty much like pornography for martial arts. Just basically whatever you want, it's there. Immediate access. And that's not what I'm doing. I'm here for like a real lifelong experience with these people that I train online. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work, because for me to lose a person that's paying $10 a month, it doesn't mean anything to me. You know, I got people that are paying hundreds a month for just fitness. They're not even asking for martial arts. They're not even asking for meditation. They're not even asking for combat. Just for fitness, they're paying hundreds of dollars per month, and they're showing a lot of appreciation for my time. But time and time again, I encounter so many people out there that devalue and don't appreciate the martial arts. It's like they don't want to pay for it, you know, and they just want everything immediately. They just want to jump right to the advanced lessons. They want to skip through the beginning. It's like, you know, I'm not here for that, you know. And if it works, great. If it doesn't work, then back to the drawing board. Then oh well, you know, because at first, you know, I'm getting supporters out there, and then I'm not teaching online, like, you know, to give anybody the opportunity to get involved, because I'm not really teaching online like that in the martial arts. I tried it with the Skype, but I understand that doesn't work. I don't really got the time for that, and people don't got the money for that. But now is an opportunity where it's affordable. Nobody out there in their right mind can tell me that they cannot afford $10 a month. So it's affordable, it's available, but if people are still not getting involved, then it shows a lot. Then it'd be like, you know what? It's not gonna work. It's hopeless. I'm not here. People are not really here to learn from me as far as the martial arts is concerned. They're just maybe here to be entertained. And then it just gives you a whole different outlook on it. You know, as far as the way that my outlook and my whole presence online. Like, what am I even here for? You know, it's almost to the point where it's like, if I could find enough students that appreciate my time directly, then I don't even need to deal with anybody online. I could train, I could teach, I could treat YouTube as if it's my Facebook or my Instagram. Like, it's there, but it's not there. Like, I don't give a damn about it. You know, like, I don't check my messages. I don't care what people say. It's just, it's there, but I don't care about it, because they're not paying. It's not paying me. The only thing that's paying me right now is the advertisement from YouTube. Now, as far as what is generating that income, it's probably my stretching tutorials. It's a drumming video that I made, and it's just like a Bob Dummy video. If those are the only videos that's making me money, and then all these other things that I'm doing, talking about the martial arts, or showing demos, tutorials that's not even generating any income at all, then the question arises in me, what am I doing here? If I'm not making money from this stuff, it is hurting my business. It is wasting my time. You know, and prioritizing my time properly. These people that are paying money for my time, hundreds of dollars per month for my time, they come at a priority. Then the next are the people that can't afford to pay hundreds of dollars, but they pay $100 or something to join the group lessons. Then they are next in line for my time. And then the people that can't afford $100 a month, $10 a month, these are the people that deserve my time. But the people that are not paying me at all, anything, I'm at the point in my life right now, I can't spend time with those people anymore, because this is not just a year into it. I've been doing this for about 5 years now, and now certainly is the time where I gotta prioritize who are the people that truly do deserve my time, and who are the people that are just wasting my time, you know. And that's just the natural progression of how businesses go. You know, if I want to make a video because I feel like it, that's totally different. Like I just made a video about Simone Biles. Nobody asked me to make that video, but I wanted to make the video. But if all these people are sending me all these questions, or, you know, they're not a student, they're not paying, they're not doing anything, then if I don't want to make the video, I'm not going to make the video. You know, if you got 100 people, or let's put it like this, I got over 30,000 subscribers, but then there's only 5 people that are willing to pay $10 a month out of those 30,000 people. Well, clearly, those 5-6 people that are paying $10 a month deserve my time over all rest of those 30,000 people. You know, wherever FMK is at right now, as far as when I'm making money from advertisements, it is where it is. Whatever generated the so-called minor success that I have at this moment, it's already happened. It's probably from the stretching, it's from some hair cutting tutorial, it's from a drumming tutorial, it's from a Bob Dummy tutorial, or no, a Bob Dummy video. Everything else is just, it's there, but it's not doing anything for me, you know, except for hurting my business. Because people be like, well, I already seen this video, I've seen that, I've done that, you know, I already know everything that he does, and there's no reason to pay him for anything because he already showed everything. So this is my outlook on it. You know what I mean? Like, to me, it's at least important that the opportunity is there. Like, people have no excuse now. Before, it was, I just simply wasn't teaching. And then, secondly, the Skype thing just wasn't working. Not on my end, not on their end. The money was expecting too much from the people. But now, the bridges have, you know, everything has been, you know, it's here now. It's launched. The idea is there. Now let's see who followed through, who actually follows through with it. And if it doesn't grow too much from here on out, then I had to go back to the drawing board. You know, just like Bruce Lee had to go back to the drawing board, like when he had 3 schools up, something happened for him to be like, you know what, it's not working out, I'm gonna have to shut down these 3 schools and I'm gonna go into acting. Because he probably realized, you know what, people, everybody says what I do is so cool, but they're not willing to pay me, because at the time he was paying $250 per hour. You know, he was charging $250 per hour, you know, for a private lesson. And he's like, you know what, people are not even willing to pay me to learn. They're just entertained by what I do. And maybe that's why he went into acting. You know, like, you know, Mayweather could find millions of people that are willing to pay him to watch him, to be entertained by him. But how many of those millions of people who are paying to watch him box are actually gonna get involved and train to be at the level that he's at? You know, and you know, that's my thoughts on it. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes, and we'll just move forward from there. But I just wanted to share my thoughts on it, just be honest about it. And so far on my end, I just have to try to get more people involved in order to make it even worth my time. You know, because it does take a lot of my time to make these videos. out of the 19 videos, I think I have about 19 videos that I've already made. I've spent like well over 3 hours making all these videos, and if there's only 5 people involved, you know, that's $50, you know, right there. So $50 for 3 hours of my time is not really worth my time at this moment. So I need to get more people involved in order to make this thing worth my time. And for the people that are getting involved, they need to be patient. If they're impatient and they expect to become great within a couple weeks or within a few months or even a few years, then this is not the thing. This is not going to work out. You know, and I'm not going to undercut my business by creating all these videos and you know, for, you know, $10 a month, when some, you know, people that I'm training directly are paying hundreds per month, and they're not even getting so many focused lessons, you know, on combat. You know, like, understand that when you train with me directly, it's very little of it is combat. Maybe like 30 minutes of it is combat, and you're training constantly on building the foundation, and then we mix that in with fitness, stretching, meditation, and then the lessons. You know, you don't just go through the entire form and then master it. You know, it's like impossible. You know, because it takes time. You know, like the horse stance, for example. Like, that alone could take months or even years to master. And it's really skeptical for me when people get a lesson on a horse stance, and then within a few days or even within a few hours they're like, okay, I'm ready for the next one. You know, like, to me it doesn't work that way. You know, but you know, this is the way, you know, my thoughts on it, and I just wanted to be open and honest about that.